Picture the moment in Jurassic World when Chris Pratt realizes his velociraptors have unionized and he's holding nothing but a pea shooter. Now delete the CGI, swap the raptors for 6 foot, 40 kilogram flightless birds, and give Pratt a 1930s Australian accent. Congratulations, you've just unlocked Australia's greatest battlefield meme, the Great Emu War of 1932. Yes, a real military operation where the Commonwealth sent soldiers with machine guns to fight emus. Yes, this is as dumb as it sounds. The Australian army somehow had a rough time beating emus. Buckle up, because this gets good. Our story begins with wheat farmers in Western Australia crying foul. Literally, over 20,000 emus munching their crops. Cue the federal government.
These overgrown drumsticks are ruining the harvest. We cannot feed our people anymore. Who has any suggestions? What about better fences? Fences? Did you look at our country map? We barely have any trees left. I say just deploy the army.
Because when 20,000 6-foot drumsticks flatten your wheat fields, the obvious solution is apparently to trade scarecrows for soldiers and douse the countryside in surplus ammunition. The plan seemed straightforward enough. Major Meredith, an officer who, believe it or not, does not have sufficient experience repelling an emu invasion, would lead 2 privates and haul along 2 Lewis machine guns and haul 10,000 rounds. Operation kicked off in early November 1932. What could possibly go wrong? As it turned out, just about everything. November 2nd, Meredith spots about 50 emus eating.
Right. Today. Fire! Sir, they're too far. Change them.
Emus can sprint close to 50 kilometers an hour, weave through open fields in sharp zigzag, and their thick feathers shrug off small caliber rounds. By sundown on day 1, the tally was clear. Emus raked in 0 casualties. The army had 1 overheated Lewis gun and having to go home, full knowing that they lost 2 birds. Meredith's next brilliant idea? Mount a Lewis gun on a flatbed truck. The truck maxed out at 30 kilometers per hour, well below emu speed, and the recoil nearly shook the gunner into orbit. And the result? Ammunition wasted, birds unharmed, 1 vehicle needing alignment. And after 12 days, Meredith reported perhaps 200 emus down, and that's out of 20,000. And the press had a goddamn field day.
Minister of Defense, is the army retreating? No, we're merely, handing over operations back to the farmers. So the birds are winning. We prefer to say the birds have been strategically discouraged.
In truth, the birds barely noticed. Parliament withdrew the troop, farmers kept losing crops, and newspaper coined the term the Great Emu War to roast everybody involved. The government later used bounties to lessen the problem, and that bagged more birds than the army ever did. The emus, meanwhile, probably still laugh about this event to this day. So what wisdom does the Great Emu War leave us? That is, instead of wasting taxpayer money on machine guns and trucks trying to hunt emus, you could simply offer them their own money back if they kill enough of them. And what became of the emus? Australia eventually learned to coexist with them, and the emus today enjoy protected status, proof that sometimes the best victory is simply surviving a bad idea. If you have a topic you'd like us to cover, please drop it in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, please do like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.